Good morning, everyone. This is Sandy Alice Haas bringing you love and light in the morning and a little bit of the cycle of yoga. The first gift that was given to me was the moon salutation. And I love the moon salutation, and it begins with temple pose. Hands are above your head, sort of kissing your ears. If you have a hat on, it's a little more difficult because you wrap your hat around your ears. But this is temple pose. I'm not sure why the moon salutation is so precious to me, but it is. And I love following the moon. So here's our crescent moon. When I breathe out, I go a little deeper into it. I learned this by watching some yin yoga, doing some DVDs. Get a good stretch, but never go so far that it hurts. From here, we're going to go into goddess pose. And goddess pose is my all-time favorite. I can feel it working my arms, my inner arms, my outer arms, all my legs. I feel my body aligning. I feel myself becoming the goddess I want to be in goddess pose. From here, we just straighten our arms out a little bit, but don't lock them. And our feet, our fingers reaching out, and our fingers are reaching out, and our toes are reaching out, and our head is reaching up, and we are now in star pose. We are a star. We are a beautiful bit of God love. It's what we are. So the very first thing I was taught, even before I knew what yoga was something called square breathing, where I breathe in for a count of 5, I hold it for a count of 5, I release it for a count of 5, and then I hold my breath and don't breathe back in for a count of 5. And I do that up to 10 sometimes, and that's my yoga breath. And I've done enough yoga, different videos, to know that there's lots of different types of yoga breath out there. There's dragon breath, and there's deep fill your lung breath. And right now, we're going to breathe as we go into triangle pose. One arm's up, one arm's down, and we're going into the triangle. And this is just such a natural, wonderful flow that goes with this. Because my arm's already down, and now I'm going to go into runner stretch. So my arm just comes down, so now both arms are down. Both feet are facing forward, and you can feel the stretch right here. And this is runner stretch. And I hold each position for 1 or 2 breaths, or cycles of breath, I should say. And from here, our arms are going to flow down, and we're going to do the lunge pose. Now make sure your knee is aligned with your foot and doesn't go beyond it. And now we are in lunge pose. From here, we just walk our arms forward a little bit, and this is our side lunge. And when I first started doing this, I needed a yoga block. But you know, the world is my yoga block, so I'll just take this over here and make it my yoga block this morning. This is my little butterfly container I use. And I'm using it as my yoga block this morning, just because I can. It's got beautiful little butterflies on it. And after side lunge, we're going to go into squat, which is just like this, and I'll hold up my little butterfly container so you can see it with all these little butterflies on it. It's a beautiful container. Because like I said before, the world is my yoga mat, and everything in it is my yoga block. I want to do side lunge on this side. So as we come up the other side, we're just repeating everything. And I'll take this time to ask you a question. Did you feed your face this morning? Did you feed it last night when you went to bed? I confess I did last night when I got home at 1 a.m. after working. I took my makeup off like a good girl with my extra virgin olive oil. All the glitter, all the sparkle came off. And I put on Night Repair Revitalized by Estee Lauder, followed by some Intui from Avita on my forehead to replenish my hair, and some coconut oil on my face, and then I went to bed. And this morning, instead of just putting my makeup on after my shower, I put on some more of the Overnight Repair Revitalize by Estee Lauder, along with Sandy's Powered by Mericon Almond Milk and Honey Face Mask, which is one of my favorite creations. I love being creative. I'm not sure why. But there's just something about making my own concoctions that just makes me smile from earring to earring. And since it's simply Smile Saturday, that simply makes me smile. Sandy's Almond Milk and Honey Face Mask. If you haven't tried it, it's really simple. I have a bowl in my refrigerator right now that's been there longer than 2 weeks. It's just a little bowl. It's got some almond milk and some honey. And I just put it on before I started exercising. And I'll take it off when I'm done. And I am feeding my face as I exercise. Sort of amazing. Just like Goddess pose is amazing. Bring your thumbs up, bring your arms up, and we're going to do crescent moon on the other side. So remember, everyone, don't forget to feed your face and do those little things that make you smile today, including yoga with Sandy. And this is the moon salutation with Sandy. And the last thing I do in my moon salutations, I'm going to take a look at the moon. Link my back up and look at the moon. There's the moon. There's the stars, there's Venus and Mars and everything is above me. And thank you for joining me for the moon salutation.